Welcome to the Monday Morning Jumpstart. Hi, my name is Rory Peters, and I'm the founder of the Grow Your Business Like You Mean It live event. I'm a speaker, a sales and leadership trainer, and the author of Sell Like You Mean It. This week, we're going to talk about taking 100% responsibility for your life. Today in our society, it is more commonplace than not for people to want to blame everybody and anything else for their woes in life other than themselves. If they don't have the life they want, the career they want, the relationship they want, the finances they want, the health they want, they very quickly look to blame somebody else or something else as to why they don't have these things in their lives, why their life is not what they want it to be. They want to blame the government, the economy, the political party, the weather, their families, their friends, their lack of friends, the dog down the street, anybody and everybody but themselves. But here's the truth. Where you are in your life, again, whether that's your relationship, career, finances, health, whatever it would be, where you are is based on the things you choose to focus on and the actions that you choose to take or not take. All right? If you're a little overweight and some of your focus is television and some of the actions that you fail to take is exercise, then you are 100% responsible for where you are in your health. But if you want to change that, done. All you have to do is change your focus and change your actions. So instead of focusing on watching TV, for example, you can focus on reading up on healthier living, better eating habits, exercise routines that you can do that don't obstruct your lifestyle too much. And then you make the decision, take the action to actually exercise on a regular basis. And you'd be amazed the results that you would get. Where you are in your life, your career, your finances, your health is based on the things you focus on and the actions that you take or fail to take. So one of the things that you're going to want to do in this area is to start out immediately saying, I am responsible. It's right here. The buck stops here, as the saying goes. Where I am in my life is my doing. But because it's my doing, I can undo it. If I want to change my relationships, if I want to change my finances, if I want to change my career, I simply is probably the wrong word. You change your focus and change the actions that you choose to take. All right? Now, one of the focuses is this. Do not focus on what you have in a negative way. All right? In other words, if you're not happy with your relationship, your finances, your health, do not dwell on what you don't have. Instead, focus on what you want. Where do you want to be? If you're not happy with your finances right now, where would you like to take them? If you're not happy with your health right now, where would you like that to go? If you're not happy with your relationship, how are you going to change that? Change your focus from what I don't have or don't like to what I want in my life. And then take the necessary action. If it's your relationship, get out of the one you're in or improve the one you're in. Okay? Remember, in any relationship, you are responsible, 100% responsible for that relationship. So it's not a 50-50. It's a 100% relationship. Everybody's supposed to put in 100%. Well, if you're not doing that, maybe that's part of the problem. But it's also possible this isn't the right person for you. And maybe it's time to move on. I mean, I know people that will stay in a relationship for a couple of years to see if it has a chance of working out. All right? No relationship takes 2 years to figure out if it's going to work out. When you realize that this isn't the right relationship for you, then it's time to move on. Or if you want this relationship to work and it's not working, what do I have to do to improve this relationship? See, that's the focus. If I don't like this relationship, you get out of it. Or if you want to keep it, you change your focus to not what do they have to do to improve this relationship to make it work. What do I have to do to improve this relationship to make it work? And then take the necessary actions. If you've got to see a counselor, you do that. If you want to read some articles on relationships, do that. Whatever it takes. The same is true with your career, Once again, if you don't like your career, don't focus on I don't like my career. Focus on what you want. Do you want this particular job or career to be better? Or is it time to move on to something else? Don't focus on what you don't like and what you have. Focus on where you want it to go. I like this job, but I don't like certain aspects of it. How can I change that? What do I have to do to make those changes? Or again, is it time for me to move on and find something else? And then once you make that decision, you take the necessary action. But it's not somebody else's job to make you happy in a relationship. It's not somebody else's responsibility to make your job enjoyable. It's not somebody else's responsibility to give you the financial satisfaction or security that you want. It's your responsibility. And you have to take 100% responsibility for where you are in your life. And if you don't like where you are, change your focus and change your actions. Now next week we're going to talk about a formula which is called E plus R equals O. It comes from Dr. Resnick, who's a psychotherapist here in Los Angeles. And the reason we're talking about this formula is when I get in this conversation with people, a lot of times they'll tell me that they don't always have control, that sometimes they'll just react in a certain way and they don't really have control over it. And the simple fact is that's not true. You always do. And we're going to talk about that next week when we talk about this particular formula. Again, it's all part of taking responsibility for who you are and where you are in your life. Once again, remember, if you don't like where you are in your relationship, your finances, your career, your health, you can change it. All you have to do is change what you focus on and the actions that you choose to take or not take. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We got a lot more coming down the pipe. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I look forward to seeing you next Monday.